What up, guys? It's Boss Jacko, and today we're gonna be looking at some of my flood customs. So, if you know that old video that I have in my YouTube channel where I review flood customs that I made, well, this is the same thing, but except it's a little bit more different because I made even more of these figures. And that carrier form, I made them look even more better. So let's start out with the most common, well, not the infection form now, but a flood combat forms. So let's start out with a marine. Actually, hold up, might as well just bring out the whole box. Alright, so these are the flood figures that I got. You can probably already get a sneak peek through there. You could see like looks like to be a tank, but anyways, yeah, here are the flood marine combat forms. So my plan was to originally have not 10 of these guys, but 5 of these guys. So I only needed like 3 more, and then I would have been good there. But I wasn't able to get my hands on like 3 more. So yeah. So I only managed to get like a hand of 2 of these guys. So I got like that one set. I got it on Amazon, that one set that has like drones, 2 drones and 2 marines, and like 5 sandbags, and like some rocket thing. I'm not sure if you guys recognize that set, but for the ones of you that recognize it, it's that set. I was gonna get like 1 more of those and like use one of my own marines to make a flood combat form, but I didn't want to waste parts, so yeah. Also, I was gonna make their little arm parts being more curved, but that was hard for me to do, so I just gave up on it. Just decided to go for the old straight arm. But yeah, the arm can move like this completely all the way. And this part is removable. As you see there up close to the detail. I didn't broke the armor, but I cut like a part of the armor. And then I glued it to the body sideways to make it more accurate to the game. There's the back. But yeah, there's the head there. So I did as much detail as possible to make it accurate to the game. I didn't really use any aluminum foil. And yeah, I learned this new technique that you could do. So basically, you grab like a ball of aluminum foil and just put it all over your figure to give it that floodish look. But I didn't really do it because I just had a feeling it wouldn't really be that accurate to the game. It would be, but like, I just didn't really feel like it would work as great. Oh yeah, there's like a little extra spike right here to have it more accurate to the game. So there's the back. You can still connect things back there. But yeah, these figures are posable. Minus the oval, it doesn't really move. But the rest does move. Alright, now for the Flood Elite, I managed to make 5 of these guys. Gonna try not to spend too much time because we got a whole lot to go through. So when I managed to make like 5 of these guys, you know. So first step was to just have the regular elites take off all their armor and then paint that armor in light blue spray paint, because I don't really have any bright blue elites in the campaign of Halo 3. They're in that color until their armor turns more into a dark blue color. But I mean, I decided to go for the light blue. It doesn't really look as great, but it is kind of accurate. But anyways, their arm is movable just like the Marines. I tried making it like the exact same as the Marines. This one kind of failed. I don't know, yeah, it kind of did fail. I forgot to add clay here, so I messed up on that one. But yeah, his spike thing is it's kind of sticking up, which I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, the front, I don't really know what was I thinking of. You know, I just added 3 lines right here because I thought it would look good, and I don't know what was I thinking of. It kind of doesn't look that great. But I mean, the rest, like, the hard part was the elite's head. Like, what pose was I gonna put it in was the hard part. So I'm not sure if I should go for like a sideways look. I was gonna do that, but it just looked kind of awkward. And then I made it like stick out forward, and then that just didn't make any sense. So then I just had it more in, and you know, it was kind of hard for me to decide, and I was like, yeah, I guess I'll roll with that look. So yeah, it really worked for me. But yeah, the arm, along with like that. So they're all the exact same. Well, they're not the exact same. Some of them have like, or should I say, I tried making them look all the exact same. Minus this one I messed up on. Yep, I messed up on that one. Also, you can see like a marine shoulder armor there. So yeah, basically I just put it like clay on top to make it more smooth, and then, you know, painted it, and it works perfectly. Yep, it just fits in. Doesn't look like I could tell. Well, I can tell the difference. Like, anybody can tell that somebody just grabbed clay and they just painted it at the top right there. You know, they just added clay on the top of the shoulder armor and then just painted it up. But like, if you're not paying attention to detail or something like that, like you're looking at this from a distance. Yeah, I'm gonna have to glue that in later. I'm just gonna leave it in there for now. Yep. So this is a Cariform. Yep, is old. This Cariform is kind of old. This apart from here, it has broken off. But I mean, it still looks pretty good. His legs have articulation, and that's pretty much the only part where you get articulation on. It's pretty much just the legs. Spartan legs on him. And yeah, that part just fell off. Yeah, I'll have to super glue it. Yeah, this looks kind of awkward. Alright, but yeah, I tried making it look as accurate as possible to the game. I'm not sure if I really managed to do that perfectly. I was gonna have 2 of these guys. Like, this is like one of my Cariforms, and I was gonna make one more, but it looked a lot more different. Like this part looked a lot more smaller. The body was a little bit more bigger. Yeah. And then and somehow he was a lot more shorter. So I messed up on that one. So I just gave it away, and then I just kept the looks on that one. And if you guys have seen that one other video, you guys might have remembered this guy, the flood tank form. He has damage on him because the clay is kind of getting dried up. Same matriculation on this guy, but I also made another one, and I pretty much succeeded in this one. Sure, he does kind of look a lot more brighter than the other one on camera. But yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, maybe if I switch. Okay, then this guy's a lot more brighter. I guess if it gets the light. But anyways, yeah, this is a new one. This is the old one. So you can already tell just by looking at the feet, I guess. More squarish feet for this guy, more kind of rounded feet. But yeah, this guy I tried making it look like the exact same as the other one. This one has his feet like sticking out through the sides. This other tank form, same thing, but they're kind of mostly, a little bit more better. Minus this foot. Yeah, I just never look in between the leg, I never look the inside of the leg, like this side right here. I tried making it look like the exact same one. But yeah. And now for the stalker forms. So the stalker forms. Which one was the old one? Can't remember. Hold on. I think this guy's the original one. Yeah, this guy's the original one. So this guy has already gotten older. And yeah, I took the same body parts. So yeah, I can still move the new. These two are like the new ones. This one is like the old one. Can still move. Arms can still move like so. These have not broken off. I'm surprised how secure those are. Yep. Legs can move. Same thing for the other ones. These blade kind of like hands kind of aren't accurate to the game. Actually, I don't think this is the one. Unless if I swap like the thing out. Yeah, I think yeah, so this is the one I just swapped out the red piece. Okay, I don't know which one is which anymore. But yeah, that's the bottom of them. Yeah. Now for the last one, they are the pedal forms. So when I played Halo 3, I realized that they had like two tentacles sticking out of there. And I was like, oh, I messed up. So I was gonna change it, but like, I just left it like that. Yeah, I just decided to leave it like that. So this is the original one. Hold up. I think it was the original one. Hold up. Yeah, this is the original one because it has like the messed up back here. Alright, so this is how it was supposed to look like, the back. And yeah, it doesn't really look like that in the game. But I decided to do it anyways. But yeah, hero form doesn't look too bad. You know, the only thing that can move it are the grunt legs that it uses. So I guess there's no point. It just stays still like this, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, this guy's like the smallest one. I made like one of them. I made one, and then I made sure it was the exact same height as this one. And then the next day when the clay was dry, it was a lot more smaller. So I thought I should have made it bigger. So then the next one I made was this one. And then I made like the thing bigger than this one. So then when it dried up, it turned out to be the exact same height as this one, which is pretty good. That's not the best looking one. Like, you look at it straight at like these bumps right here. These two, they don't really show up as well. Sorry if you heard like a noise in the background. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. Or is it? I cannot forget about the flood Juggernaut. Alright, here's the flood Juggernaut. Gonna get it into the pose. Try and balance it. It's pretty easy to balance. There you go. Alright, but yeah, there's the flood Juggernaut. Also, I was gonna make a flood drop pod, but it was way too big. If you guys want to see this guy in like more detail up close and all that, you know, just watch the other video. The other video that I made showing the flood Juggernaut. I'm not really gonna show him in this video, but yeah, there's like this little drop pod thing that I was gonna make. Well, I was gonna make a drop pod. And I failed at it because it was too oversized. But yeah, I thought about a very good idea. If I grab like the flood Juggernaut and then I turn him like this, some parts are gonna just disconnect like that. But anyways, yeah, if I do this, then I put his knees up. Oops. Yep, one of his legs was disconnected. Alright, there you go. Alright, there you go. So if I put him like in this pose, like a cannonball pose, I could place him in there. Hold on, I need to put his legs more high up. Alright, there you go. So then I put him in here, and then I close it. It looks very good. Like so, yeah, it looks very good on its own. And I straight up like the looks on this. It reminds me of Halo Wars 2 Awakening the Nightmare. that one scene where pretty much not that one scene, but that one part where like a flood ball thing, meatball thing rolls into the game, and then it like breaks in half, and then it explodes. It doesn't break in half, but it explodes, and then there's like a flood juggernaut that comes out of there. Yeah, that scene is pretty cool. I like it. But anyways, that's it for this video. And thanks for watching. And there's a whole lot of flood that I got. But yeah, that's it for this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.